Welcome back, guys. This is the Pest and Lawn Ginja, and this is what's wrong with my lawn. This one's a tough one, so let's get into it. All right, so this is one of the worst cases I've seen for this season, but overall you can tell we have an uneven distributed pattern, and pattern is one of the first things that I'm going to look at. Second of all, I'm going to be looking at color. Now this color has a real orange tinge to it. Now this is going to come down to either lack of water or it's going to come down to something that's potentially burning. So I want to do a couple of things. Number one, I want to do a water test, and then we want to do a pull test. So let's look at what the water plugs say and check out our AMS soil probe. All right guys, let's take a few soil samples, just see what we've got. You can see this first one, I'm only pulling about a 2-inch plug. I'd like to see a lot more water in here considering it's 100 degrees outside today. I'm going to take a bunch of these plugs. This one came in real shallow, maybe two inches at best. And this one as well came in really shallow, 2 inches. So we know we need an increase of water. Now this one's kind of tough to tell because they have a sandy dominant soil. So the builder who came in here put a lot of sand in here, which I actually don't mind at all. It makes it easier for the water to penetrate. So there is water in here, but there's not as much as I'd like to see. Probably boost it by about 30% on their timer. And then I'm going to do a pull test just to see if there's any insect activity in the lawn. Now I can tell this grass is just kind of coming out topically. There's no roots to it, so it's possible that Mother Nature has sent her bugs to clean up this mess. I'm going to take a soil probe in the orange matter, and you can see in here we're also getting the same amount of water, but it's not quite enough. So we're having a little bit of issues with dehydration, but I don't think that's the primary causation. Just scanning through this lawn, we know that one of the issues or major issues is watering. We know we've got a partial bug issue because the grass is just kind of falling out. That's typically a sod webworm issue. But the thing that bothers me is these big orange patches. Now this is usually an indication of fertilizer burn, and well, lo and behold, look at here, we have piles of granular and it's just sitting right in there. I've got enough experience to kind of point this out. This is usually when people are running with their fertilizer spreader and they stop for too long, and then these ones, more than likely, we get in here and you'll start seeing casings of it, and sure enough, here we go again. There's little pellets down below. This is a prime example of do-it-yourself gone bad. A couple of things I want to point out. Number one is the color. Orange is usually an indication of too much nitrogen or too much urea. You get these fluorescent patches that almost look aqua, and that's from the fertilizer sitting there and burning. Now we want to get this taken care of as soon as is possible, and the best thing that you could do is put some nitrate nitrogen down. My suggestion, I like to use sodium knockout, works really well, but then you're going to need to run a recovery solution on this, and that recovery solution, I like the Essentials Plus 101. The humic acid is going to help push stuff down. I would also use a calcium product such as gypsum or lime to open up the clay to push everything down. In this instance, we have a lot of sand, so I'm hoping that with enough water and enough nitrate nitrogen, we can get this neutralized. After we get all the sodium neutralized, then we want to refortify and rebuild the grass. So you're going to want to look towards your mycorrhizae and your micronutrients and deep watering. Once you get that established for about a week or two, you can hit it with a little 21 or some ammonium nitrate, cause some quick growth, and get it back to normal. Guys, this is Pest and Lawn Ginja. If you like my channel, like what I do, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video if you did. Have a great day, guys. Till the next time, what's wrong with my lawn?